copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up, keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. He was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another reward for him winning this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but also the run after the catch, that's what made it impressive.
At the Browns' 1-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Carrier brought down just shy of the goal line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Bengals 10, Browns nothing.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Mayfield.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
That's out to Chubb, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Winston. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
39-yard
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 36.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Where's the guys up front? Or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal, Winston. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play fake. Winston. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
A first down and then some. 36 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A first down throw for Winston. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and long for Winston. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 12-yard gain.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Joe Mixon.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Winston's pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and run with Mixon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon, and this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And he's got it to make it 27-13.
Score, Bengals 27, Browns 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action now, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That's good.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Mayfield down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
At the 2.
On second and goal, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Being chased out left. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.